What's good, everybody? Kenneth Berry here. Esteemed colleagues to my left. You scared that? That's the left, right?
That's
Yeah.
left.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Touchdowns and Tangents, episode 204. Yes, we know our episode titles. We are on our way. Yeah.
At least what number of episodes we have.
That we count, that we consider canon. You know, kind of like, you know, athletes, professional athletes who have a bunch of kids but don't count all of them. Karl Malone is trash.
Karl Malone had a Toyota dealership in Albuquerque, New Mexico when I grew up.
What the
Yes, it was a Karl Malone Toyota. Like,
how many lemons did he sell?
no, it was like a brand new Toyota. It was like, you know, as a franchise, as the car dealerships.
But you know he sold some lemons on that lot, right?
Oh, there's probably some pieces of shit on there.
Yeah,
But that's where you went to buy the new ones, though.
The new...
Yeah, it was a big
They're going to break
corporate
down.
one.
You get a 1998 Datsun
That was my dad. My dad sold cars.
with a brand new motor, though. Like brand new parts, but it's the Datsun.
Datsun's a piece of shit, so you should just lose that thing. Because especially now, if it's 2000, if it's 2020, if there's
You
nothing,
shouldn't have a Datsun.
if there's nothing worse than COVID-19, it might be a Datsun.
That and facial cream that makes your skin break out. And then people think like you sucked a orifice for drugs. Because, yeah, it's bad.
Well, some girls just call that a facial peel or a chemical peel.
Yeah, and it chemically burns, too.
Yeah, no, that's no joke. Have you ever done chemical peel?
Dude, yeah, nothing is supposed to be freaking burning on your face.
It's like, oh,
Oh, this is intense.
Literally. And
this
then
feels
you
like dying.
peel it off and your skin almost comes off with it.
Every time my sister does the mask, I just laugh. I'm like, you're just doing unnecessary pain. Just wash your face with shea butter. And like, apparently, you're never supposed to wash your face in the shower. Because the hot water dries your skin out. I'm like,
that's
no, I'm washing my face in the shower. That's what it's there for.
That's what I'm there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to just lean against the wall, just be emotional, and wash your face with hot water, and just say nothing.
Dove bar soap. Shout out to Dove bar soap, man. That helps my face so much. And I would have never thought.
There you go.
I do use Dove products too, but
Yeah.
yeah, the ones that say men, which is probably nothing different whatsoever, but
Just
it
like-
says it's for a man.
Let's be honest, like, women hog all the good facial stuff, and I'm tired of it. I've been saying it since I was getting stuff from Lush. I'm tired of it. Like, I want my face to not look like shit either. Like, cut me some slack here.
All right, if you're going to shop in the, like, makeup, cosmetics department, then you can't give a shit for shopping in the men's, like, clothing department.
Yeah, that's true. As long as you don't, like, take all my favorite basketball shorts with it.
No, we're in it for, like, the graphic tees.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
And chicks really love stealing hoodies. It's like I said last week, like, there's a hoodie shortage. Better cut that shit out. But anyway, we got a packed show tonight. Special guest coming up, Birmingham legend, and shout out to Izzy for booking this guest.
I'm excited to talk to him.
What the hell? Do I have to hit it's Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, rest in peace, Debo. Thomas, Tiny Lister. Debo from Friday, Dark Knight Rises, a bunch of stuff. He's the LA legend, super nice, super cool. And it's crazy because I saw him on the way to and back from the Senior Bowl this year.
Oh, yeah?
Super nice, super chill. This is like, I remember I saw him, I was like, damn, Kobe died. Is that
this year?
Is that Zeus? Oh, shit. For everybody who remembers Rocky, I mean, the Hulk Hogan movie with him and... But yeah, and he was a wrestler at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was Zeus. It's crazy, man. Like, the dude, 62, with a long life. I mean, 62 is still young, but like... Dude did a lot, so salute to him.
Well, Friday was awesome, but my favorite
He's still
movie
somewhere
that he
chasing Cat Williams in the hood.
my favorite role, though, he was the president in Fifth Element. I don't know.
Oh, damn, he was.
He was the president, and I love the Fifth Element. I know it's one of those weird sci-fi movies, but it's
Classic.
very cultish, and it's a great movie, and probably one of Bruce Willis's best besides Die Hard, which is not saying a lot, but still.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Shout out to my boy Josh Wibbenmeyer for saying that every year. A former a roommate of mine, and he is also the general manager at Redbird downtown LA. So
that is dope.
Shout out to Josh.
All right, so with that, shout out to our affiliates, man. Obviously, this is Good News Sports, Good News Radio. Make sure you come out this Saturday, December 12th, early in the morning. Honestly, all day, but just come around like, let's say 10:30 in the morning, you know. They're giving away a bunch of goodies for the holidays. People in need, clothes, food. You get to, kind of see the studio. The Good News Radio, Good News Sports Station, they're opening themselves up. Studio 2, it's beautiful, it's wonderful here. And, giving back to the community, especially during, the winter months. It's big and it's huge. So shout out to Keith, shout out to Michael, shout out to Jackie, shout out to Kirshner, shout out to everybody, involved who put this on and put these ideas together. Salute to all of you. And X Squad affiliates. Shout out to T. Man, Oakland Raiders writers and fans are going through it. That's all I'm going to say. But
we're all in it together.
We're definitely all in it together. But especially with right now, I mean, the Rams are just schoolyard pummeling the New England Patriots, and I find joy in it. But I don't find joy in it because Cam Newton's a quarterback, and then it's just more of an excuse to say he's trash and washed up. But New England's terrible, and all their best players are injured.
Is he robbed of talent there? Is it just what is it with Cam Newton not working there, or is it really that Tom Brady as well as Bill Belichick is what happened for this dynasty that they are officially maybe out of right now?
I think when Tom Brady could have been the highest paid player every year, and he kept taking pay cuts so you could get a bunch of guys. And why do the Patriots have so much depth at receiver, at corner, defensive line? Because they signed a bunch of guys and went all in on the salary cap. And when those guys leave, and all get fat free agent contracts somewhere else, well, then there goes all your depth. There goes all your experience. There goes people who are familiar with your system. And a lot of guys opted out of the season. So, I mean, when you have that and you have a very barren, it doesn't help that Edelman got hurt and he's out for the year. When all that happens, Cam Newton's like, okay, we're going to work with what we got. But when most of the guys you got are underdeveloped receivers and they're niche guys, like Damiere Byrd is a fast dude. He's going to run certain types of routes and be in certain types of concepts and schemes that work to get his speed downfield to stretch the defense so they're not crowding the box so you can run the ball properly. Shout out to the New York Jets and recently fired defensive coordinator Gregg Williams. So with the Patriots, it's just a matter of they're hurt. They're strapped for cash on the salary cap. It's probably better if they just lose a bunch of games so they can end up with a high draft pick. But Belichick has too much pride to do that.
Why would losing make them have a better draft pick?
Because the worst teams get the better draft picks, and they're pretty bad. And if they go 8-8, and they're bad, and they have a middle of the first round draft pick, and not a lot of cap space and free agency, they're going to be bad for about 2 or 3 years. And if they can't get a franchise QB in this draft, or if they try to re-sign, and it's officially final, the Rams beat the Patriots 24-3. Shout out to them getting a pick 6. I wasn't even really watching the game. I was focused on other things. But, yeah, shout out to my fantasy football team, which is number 1 seed going into the last week. I almost got Aaron Jones, but I think for the respect of the league, they won't. I was going to trade Lamar Jackson, Todd Gurley, and one of my starting receivers, T. Higgins, for Aaron Jones. Because the dude who drafted Gardner Minshew with the first pick has Aaron Jones. I'm like, bro, you're 3-10. You suck. Come up off of Aaron Jones. Like, no. Come up off Aaron Jones. There's really only been 2 wild trades, and it was mine and somebody else's. And I'm playing them this week. But I felt like I had the most justified route because I got screwed like the first 2 years in the league. Because me and my coworker used to work together, and that's how that started. It was like, okay, get in the league. Some wild trades were made. I think I traded 1 year and got Ezekiel Elliott for... It was a pretty respectable trade, but people were tanking at one point, and then we got draft picks now. So yeah, Pete somewhere like he's already spent way too much time talking about his fantasy team that nobody cares about. Shout out to Pete, we love you. Condolences to you. We're praying for you in this time. Everything that your family's going through, man. But yeah, so the Rams. Are we gonna go this whole episode without cursing?
No.
Okay, cool. So the Rams got bitch slapped. They bitch slapped the Patriots. I just wanted to make sure because if we were all going to agree not to curse, I'm like, all right, I'm not cursing.
Every time this thing gets posted, is posted as explicit. So.
I just inherently put explicit. I'm like, because you can be explicit without swearing.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was good to watch the Patriots just take one, sit down.
Well,
right on the face.
It's nice because, like, you
They're
know,
probably at the playoffs now.
Some of my old coworkers and everything, they grew up being Patriots fans because that's all they saw growing up was that the Patriots winning for the last 20 years and everything. And it's just that it's now like you see all these guys like that, you know. Well, I used to go see that that are just sad now because of Patriots winning and the rest of the world's kind of like Cowboy fans losing. They're like, yeah, it's like, it's
how
cool.
does your failure feel?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a different league right now, except for maybe Ben Roethlisberger being close to another Super Bowl. But
yeah, but he proved when they lost to the Washington football team, they got exposed. The receivers dropped too many passes. They can't run the ball, and Big Ben just ain't old enough. Their defense can get them there, but they're not winning many shootouts.
You know, shout out to Logan Thomas and
He's
shout
a
out
quarterback.
to Alex Smith. You know, I think he's hands down probably the comeback player of the year. Just because I mean he nearly died. I mean that happened to Joe Theismann, right? And the same kind of when Lawrence Taylor tackled him and broke his leg and everything. But the thing is that at that time killed Theismann's career, and Alex Smith, who has been a great quarterback, I don't think a Hall of Famer, but he's definitely been a winning quarterback and has been kind of, you know, also a journeyman, but, you know, his teams have competed all the time, and so word up to him, man. Like, he came back big, and I think it's quite even heroic of the shit that he's gone through. So,
did you see that gusher in his leg? One of his linemen cleated him in the ankle.
Him?
That was his ankle. That was his.
Oh
it was
gosh.
blood gushing through his leg, through the sock. But thankfully, it was the leg that he didn't break.
Bro.
I
But
think everybody'd be freaking out just at blood. Just blood out that guy.
as someone who got a piece of flesh ripped out of his leg because some running back decided to wear track cleats that day.
Real quick.
Yeah,
Do you want me to intro?
it's gross.
Let's do it.
All right, so we are going to have a guest tonight, and our guest is a former Dean's List honor roll UCLA quarterback and wide receiver. He's the founder of the nonprofit organization Generation of the Future and obtains a bachelor degree in international development and a master's degree in business administration, all by the age of 25. And so we are going to have a caller very soon.
What's his name?
Trae Smith.
Also a Birmingham football legend, Birmingham High. Pete, pretty sure Pete just slandered me in a group text. Wow,
Hey, Pete.
that was kind of disrespectful, Pete. But okay, I'll let that go. But yeah, just one more bit of housekeeping, whatever. In case you didn't know, again, we're going to be donating blankets, socks, underwear. It's a drop-off event. There's going to be free food, music. If you're in the studio, this Saturday, December 12th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The address is 4639 Rosecrans Avenue, Hawthorne, California. When you walk up, it looks